asked the question, what does it mean to be a tattoo artist? Well, I'll tell them. Being a tattoo artist means having the honor and responsibility that comes with it to create something everlasting for someone. It's all about an exchange of trust and finding a creative solution for these radical ideas that you come across. I strive to never stop doing research and always be looking at new ways of doing things. You never stop learning. Hi, my name is Cailin and I'm a tattoo artist at Luna Tattoo Collective.
Say a cage fight to the death between Prince Harry and the ginger dude that played Ron in Harry Potter, like two soulless gingers. Who do you think would win?
Your dang. Harry Potter dude.
You reckon?
Ron is
because he's got the magic thing?
Exactly.
You think so?
Yeah, straight up.
I don't know, I think Harry's quite a badass, like he did some military time and stuff.
Prince Harry. Well, I mean, I'm talking about the actor.
Oh, in real life?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see where this is going.
You know, because
levels.
Nana is like Expelliarmus and his arms come. Yeah, you go straight up, disarm.
Right. Chicken or beef?
None.
Vegetarian.
Well, kind of. Not really. I like salmon.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, talking tattoos, that's what it's about today.
Okay.
Just to like tell everybody else sort of where you started, how long ago, and where would you say was your start of professional tattoo?
Start of professional tattooing was with South of Heaven in Victoria, in Centurion, with Cailin band. They were sister shops, Jaded Ink.
Yeah.
And that's what led me on this journey to where I am now.
Okay. And then since then, how long have you been tattooing now professionally?
I'd say professionally since end of 2015, so 6 years.
Have you noticed a big difference in the industry from when you started to now, even just in 6 years?
Yes, a huge change, like just the way that we go about doing designs, the way that we treat our clients, and also just the advancements in the ink that we use as well. Like everything's changed.
So we've obviously spoken about this, but what would you say would be the reason why people would come to you? How do you see yourself? What do you think is unique about your approach to tattooing or your shop in terms of what you want people to experience?
It's a very comfortable space. I do strive to create like a safe space for everybody. It doesn't matter like LGBTQ+, all of that. There's absolutely no discrimination here. I get a lot of feedback that like I'm friendly, it's comfortable, and you know I listen to my clients and what they want. I always try and cater to their ideas and just create something bespoke to them, because every person is unique and every tattoo should be as well. Yeah.
And I mean that's a big thing. Look, this industry obviously is very relationship based, but I think that's something that I sort of go for as well.
Yeah.
To have more like a one-on-one relationship.
It's a personal relationship, you know? People are allowing me to hurt them, and like I'm honored enough to be able to put my artwork on them forever, you know? But they trust me enough to create something for them. It's very special.
Favorite style of work, or what would you say is your strong point that you, and I mean, you spoke about this yesterday, trying to create like style or a niche or something that you want to sell. So what would you describe that as?
So the style that I've cultivated is very watercolor-esque. It's very fun, very fluid for me. However, I am veering a bit more into like creepy but cute, but also with the watercolor vibe. So I'm honing in on that at the moment. Yeah.
And then preferably color. Would you say you're?
I really love color, but I also really love black work.
Okay.
Like black work is also like such a vibe. Yeah, that contrast between the skin and the ink is just such a beautiful relationship.
And then your biggest sort of tattoo role models, or like, or if you had to like name, just say one or two artists that really inspired you in your career, how to. And I mean, that's just
there's so
the top of your head, exactly.
At the moment, it is Teresa Sharp's definitely high on the list.
Yes,
Earlier on,
yeah.
earlier on in my career it was Jeff Gogoy or
Yeah.
Jeff Go.
Yeah.
They worked together quite recently. Julian Sibbert.
Oh, yes. Okay, cool.
That individual, like just the scale of his
Yeah.
work, how
Yes.
how he's able to just knock so much, like,
Yeah.
and it's immaculate. It's absolutely immaculate. So. I really love Teresa Sharp also for her planning. Specifically, I love her style that it's also like got a creepy element to it, but it's still muted tones. But also her planning, I've seen the way that she maps out like a body piece, especially with women's bodies, how it will rest when like someone's laying down versus when they stand up, and it's just seamless.
Yeah.
Seamless continuity. And then Kelly Doty, just because like I love her style and like her as a person, she's just amazing. Yeah, very friendly and personable.
Yeah, and I obviously that's, again, you connecting with her as an artist the way clients would connect with her, so it's
Yes.
similar. Where do you see yourself in the next, say, 5 years in tattooing aspirations as far as where you want to be as an artist, or where you see yourself just you growing as a person, as an artist?
I see myself traveling a lot. I've always wanted to be exposed to a lot of artists. I would like to go to conventions, go to seats.
Yeah.
And yeah, just basically having a studio that is not necessarily sought after, but where people do know that they can come and have a very comfortable experience. Yeah, because like tattoos are for a lifetime, and so is that memory.
Yeah.
Beyond that, I just want to never stop learning.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah, I don't like, it's kind of the same thing as you keep going. There's no real goal, because once you reach that goal, there's always
There's always
another
something
goal.
else. Yeah.
Yeah, so as long as I never stop learning, that's where I want to be in 5 years. Still hungry for knowledge.
That's awesome. I mean, I think that's a big part of why I like to move around.
Yeah.
Be around other artists is that assuming that you can always learn from anyone that you're
Anyone.
around, any day, every day.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter, like whether it's an apprentice or an artist who's been working over 30 years, there's always questions and answers
Yeah.
that are out there to be sought after. Like, seep, soot.
So sort of immediate travel plans in the next year. I mean, I know things are weird now with Corona,
Yeah.
but you've mentioned that you were going to try and go to the States, which is something that you and I have spoken about.
Yeah.
Any other travel plans where you'd like to go, hypothetically?
Oh
if you
yes, hypothetically if I could, so definitely the States. I want to go to Canada as well, but specifically within the States. Yeah, all around the States, and also do a bit of sightseeing along with that, like the heritage. In the UK, I know that I want to go to 1 or 2 studios, one in London, one in Manchester, and I'm desperate to go to Amsterdam as well. Like so far, I'd love to go to the Ukraine. They've got like some crazy artists there, but whether or not the world is okay with that. Yeah, we'll just have to export them here. Like just bring them over. It's hard. Yeah, and Europe. All of Europe. All those artists.
If people wanted to get in touch with you, or say someone was looking, how do you like to work? How do you like people to approach you as an artist? How do you like to do things if someone's interested in getting hold of you? What's your preferred, how do you do things?
Well, I really do prefer email. It just helps compartmentalize everything and makes everything streamlined. Because obviously if it's direct message and sending a WhatsApp or sending a message to my phone, it can get lost within the sea of responsibilities that need to be attended to or request that needs to be seen to. So email is definitely preferred, and then just obviously size, detail placement and ideas. Even if you've got reference of things that you don't like, so that I know what not to waste my time putting in there. Yeah.
So you're not shooting in the dark kind of thing.
Yeah, so show me what you like, show me what you don't like, and generally so from the first email we'll set up a consultation, usually around 30 minutes to an hour, have a sit down and discuss what's what the plan of action is, and then go from there.
Okay, that's awesome. I kind of threw you in the deep end on Saturday because I brought you the Iron Ink products, a whole new range, and kind of was just hey, let's tattoo my whole chest, and yeah, you go. So first time you'd used the actual inks, the new formulation.
Yes.
How did you find it? Right off the bat?
So smooth. So easy to work with. Honestly, I've never been able to pack black so easily before. It was one-time thing, wipe, and it was as solid as the abyss. Yeah, as space.
So you excited to obviously use the products more?
I'm incredibly excited to use these products. Like, it makes me want to go more into black work and black and grey now.
Yeah. Because you predominantly do colour.
Yeah.
After using these pigments, you're almost like, oh, okay, we want to explore more black and grey stuff.
Oh yes, most definitely. I mean, like, I fell in love with colour because it was very fun to use, and it felt like very free and liberating almost. But now, like, working with this black ink, it feels like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just so easy.
Okay, yeah.
So easy.
Yeah. Like, I know the first time I used it, like, it's very, like, I said, like, rich in consistency. It's like
opulent.
Yeah, like creamy and velvety, like opulent.
Yeah, it really did feel opulent when I used like the darkest black as well. Because even I used like the black on a big section of your piece, and then I used the darkest black, and it was just like, wow.
Just drops everything back.
Yeah.
More dimension.
It was absolutely amazing.
How do you like the packaging and the branding of the inks and the way they look, just in terms of like outward appearance?
Oh, I absolutely love it. Like, it's very, very professional. I like that everything's well named as well. I really like the stencil stuff that they've got.
Isn't it?
Yeah. I love that it's got a sense of humor. Yeah. And I really like the fact that the packaging doesn't contain any harmful plastics as well. So
like in the actual bottles. Right?
Yes, in the actual bottles. Like, that was a bonus for me finding out about that, because I'm really conscious of obviously the world that we live in and what I'm putting in my clients' bodies. So to find out that even like the ink itself is catered for and it's of highest quality and like the best possible things to be put in for our clients. Finding out the packaging that it's in.
They put as much thought in, right?
As much thought and care. Like, that is an absolute dream for me. To be able to like give that to my clients and have, like, be able to sleep well at night knowing that I've given them the best possible product that they get to live with for the rest of their lives is really something inspiring.
And I think that's what the I Am Ink brand is about, is sort of like the trying to achieve the highest possible quality and like sort of no compromise in anything. The pigment, the bottles, the labeling,
for me, honestly, it was like my mind was blown when you asked me if I was happy with the ink, and I said I am. And then you're like, I am ink, and I was like, what? Mind's
blown. Catchy, right? Because that's like the moment I had, like I am. So it's kind of like encompassing of what we do. Because what we do is very much what we live.
Yes.
So that's exciting to hear. Well, I'll be documenting the heating process, obviously, and we'll have to carry on next time I see you. So
I'm very, very excited. Yeah, sure. Hey, like, it was such a dream to be able to do such a large scale piece and be able to get through it quite well. Even on this area, I found like that's very difficult to get the blend so smooth, and for me it was absolutely amazing. It was as if I was working with colour almost. Because like the blends just came absolutely smooth. Super stoked.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. We look forward to obviously seeing what you're going to do with it.
Yes, I'm also very stoked. Thank you so much. Like, I'm very excited for this opportunity.
I mean, it's all about you guys, really. It's all about the artists and the pigment.
Well, I mean, for the clients as well.
And the clients, so to get to share that with us. And I think creating client awareness in terms of pigments is something as well that because like you said, people are becoming more aware of everything, what we eat, what we drink, what we put in our bodies. So
even what we consume.
So, and I mean, obviously being tattooed, this is very invasive, so that pigment literally is going to go with you forever. So that is quite a big thing that people should be aware of.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like, finding out that, you know, how tattoos affect you, like how the ink affects you, how the ink affected people back in the day, like the repercussions all these years later, to find out that like I'll be able to offer something that's not as invasive or harmful to people like long term is really, really amazing. Never mind the fact that, you know, the longevity of the artwork is going to hold much better. So I'm very excited about that.